evening, everybody. This is Rob Jansen with the Straggett Media Network coming to you from Louisville High School, home of the Leopards, as we have a big matchup tonight here at Louisville High School between the Lady Leopards and the Austintown Fitch Lady Falcons. I'm Rob Johnson, and I'm joined on the mic tonight by Paige Folk. What's happening, Paige?
Not much. It's been a good day off from school. Got some work in this morning. Now I'm here,
Absolutely.
Love what I do.
Well, it's the season opener. Basketball's finally started, and should be a lot of fun. We're joined on the production by our big dude, Big Jack Horn. What's up, Jack? Shaking his finger at me. Keep it going. We got about 5 minutes, but like I said, should be a good matchup. The Falcons lost 3 of their top players from a season ago, including a 1,000-point scorer and record breaker Zeta Krejci, who is off to play basketball at John Carroll. Although the Falcons still have an all-ACC selection in Destiny McCullough, along with other returners in Lainey Henning, Ayla Ray, and Rachel Spalding, just to name a few. For the Leopards, they lost starters Taryn Miglich and Delaney Oren. However, this is a very strong youth-build team with 2 seniors in Brooke Heron and Lexi Wasara. The Lady Leopards returned their top 2 scorers from last year in Brooke Heron, who averages approximately, and don't hold us to this, but it's 16.5 points, and Courtney Barwick, who is a deadly outside shooter. They also returned starter Taylor McCauley, who has a strong inside presence. So they've got some nice leadership coming back from last year. They also have a good group of young kids coming up. A lot of sophomores here.
Yeah, this sophomore and junior class, I think after this season we'll have no problem coming in and filling those spots next year. I don't want to say, rebuilding this team. That's not the word I want to use. But, losing our group last year worked so well together.
They did.
And I think a couple people that we did lose were big parts in that. I think it might take them a game or 2 to click like they did last year. But after that, I think we'll be great.
Well, it was fun the other night. We did the shoot for the graphics and stuff for the girls, and it was so fun to watch them interact with each other. They had an absolute blast, and it seems like they gel and get along, so that's going to be a huge thing, which always is.
Yeah, most of these girls have played together through middle school, maybe outside of school as well. This freshman class coming up, it's a little here and there. A couple of them, they don't have as much experience, but, like I said, after these first couple games, I think we'll really start to see them mesh.
Now, for Brooke Heron, she is also chasing history, as she will attempt or start her quest for the 1,000 points and the all-time scoring record. If she continues at the pace she's been going and keeps it the way it has been, she should achieve that goal.
Yeah, Brooke Heron's got drive. She doesn't take no for an answer very often. When she's got her mindset on something, it's hard to keep it from her.
Well, and I'll tell you what, had they not had some of the COVID things happen your freshman year, she'd probably have it.
That's crazy to think it's been that long. We still had, some sports going on. I still had my soccer career going, but it's 3 years ago. Seems absolutely insane. I know I said this during volleyball season with you, but my graduating class of 2024 was one of the last, if not the last group to have their high school career fully affected by COVID.
Well, I'll tell you what, I went back and I was looking at, as we were kind of going through some things, looking at the different numbers over the last 4 years for Brooke, and looking at the amount of games that were canceled and some postponed. And they had
a lot of those postponements never even got replayed.
And there was, I want to say there was like 8 games in a row or 9 games in a row that they just didn't play. So. And
it's hard on a season. I know soccer regular season we have about 17 games, 16 if we're wanting to make it to playoffs, including playoffs.
Right.
even losing just 8 of those games, like you said, basketball, it can really change a season.
Right. Now, this is the second meeting between these two programs. The last meeting between these two teams, the Lady Leopards won 55-27 here at Louisville. I believe that was in 2021, in which we had 4 Lady Leopards ending up in double figures. Junior Kendall Loy had 12. Junior Kelsey Edelman had 11. Senior Paige Cole had 10. And a young freshman, Brooke Heron, had 10.
Gotta love hearing some of those names again.
I know, I love it too. Some great tradition here with Lady Leopards. I know that we have some coaches that have returned back here to coach these Lady Leopards, with Coach Moody, Coach Weaver back, and Coach Baker, who a lot of people don't know, was a former Lady Leopard.
Yep.
I believe her last name was Pizzino. She was a pretty good ball player, so should be a lot of fun.
I know I believe it was either her or her sister played against my mom in high school. My mom graduated from Carrollton.
Wow.
Always loved hearing those stories, especially people she grew up with, seeing them now. It's good memories to recall.
Oh, absolutely. So it looks like here, as the buzzer goes off, we're going to start with the pregame ceremony. So we'll take a step back and let the public address take care of it.
Welcome you to Louisville High School in tonight's contest, featuring the visiting Austintown Fitch Falcons. Let's make this contest an enjoyable one by remembering to respect each other and respect the game. The officials assigned to this game have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Here are tonight's officials: Ken Hartz, Jeff Blackburn, and Ethan Gallen. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you join us as we celebrate the United States of America. The freedoms which we as Americans enjoy have been earned and protected by many brave and dedicated folks. The American flag, our national emblem, has accompanied brave Americans who have fought for our republic as freedom fighters, liberators, and champions of justice for all persons. Before we honor our brave and dedicated American heroes, we ask that you please stand or remain standing. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. After a brief moment of silent prayer or reflection, we ask that you join us in the singing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. At this time, we'd like to introduce the starters for tonight's game. For Fitch Falcons, Head coach, Dan Schnurrenberger. The starting lineup of players, number 5. Saya Donlo. Number 12, Ayla Ray. Number 14, Samantha Severin. Number 24, Destiny McCullough. 33, Rachel Spalding. And now, starting lineup for the Louisville Leopards, led by head coach Dan Moody, assisted by Chad Weaver and Drew Meister. 33, Rachel Spalding. And now the starters for Louisville, number 33, Taylor McCulley, 35, Shane Klein, number 2, Courtney Bauer, 22, Lexi Lassard, 24, Brooke Heron.
All right, folks. That is your pregame ceremonies. Our starters tonight for Austintown Fitch will be number 5, Daislia Donlo, Ayla Ray, number 14, Samantha Severn, number 24, Destiny McCullough, and number 33, Rachel Spalding. For the Leopards, you have Taylor McCulley, number 33, number 35, Shay Klein, number 2, Courtney Barwick, number 22, Lexi Wasera, and number 24, Brooke Heron. So here comes the Lady Leps out to jump it up, as you will have McCulley, and it looks like Donlo to jump here at center court.
It's going to be Shay Klein for Louisville to jump.
Sorry about that, Shay. It's early yet. So Heron for 3. Bang! That's the way to start off a season. Lady Leps lead 2-0 as they gave her the 2, said their foot was on the line. So Fitch will bring it across the center line. Dribbles to the right side, fakes, drives, takes to the hoop, shot up, and they're going to get her for, well, they're going to say it's a jump ball. And the possession arrow will go to Fitch. Spalding will inbound. Looking, gets it in, stolen by Wasera. McCauley to Heron, up the floor, she's gonna take to the hoop, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Barwick, knocked away. Barwick throws it out front, stolen by Fitch. And Fitch gonna bring it the other way as they bring it across the timeline. That's Profanchik to Spalding, and almost stolen by Klein. To the hoop, no good. Rebounded by Wasera. Wasera gonna bring up the court, across the timeline, gets it over to McCauley, looks, backs it back out, back over to Wasera. Wasera into the corner to Barwick, inside to Klein, back out to Barwick on the wing. Barwick gonna fake, dribbles, drives, shoots, short, no good. Rebounded by Fitch. Fitch gonna push it up the floor. Kicks it off on the left wing, hands it back off, picked away by Heron as she's gonna push the other way. Pulls up for 2, shot up, no good, back of the rim, rebounded by McCauley, and they're gonna say McCauley with the push. So the ball's gonna go back over to Austintown as Ayla Ray will inbound. You'll have to bear with us a little bit as we get back into the groove of things here. as Ray gets it into Profanchik. Pushing up the floor.
Nice
Stolen by
steal.
Barwick, going the other way. She's going to pull up for two, shot up, good. That's going to make it 4-0 with 6 minutes left here in the first quarter. Spalding gives it up, and they're going to bring it across the timeline. Nice defense by the Leopards. Cross court. Profanchik dribbles, drives, nice opening there, takes it to the hoop, layup, good. 4-2 Leopards with 5:37 here in the first quarter as Barwick will walk it up the backcourt. She's going to be picked up by Fitch. She's going to take it, gives it off to Heron. Heron going to back down, spins, fakes, pulls up for two, shot, no good. Rebounded by Klein and good. Nice follow by Klein. Makes it 6-2 with 5:13. And nice tap away by Lexi Wasara, excuse me. And it's going to stay Fitch ball. And Ray will inbound to Profanchik. Back to Ray. Back over to Profanchik as the Leopards come out in a man-to-man full-court defense. Profanchik dribbles to the left, picked up by McCauley. Nice defense there. Swings it to the right wing, shot up for three, no good. Rebounded by McCauley. McCauley gonna push the other way. Gives it off to Heron, takes it to the hoop, and she's gonna be fouled. They're gonna say she was on the floor, so the Lady Leopards will inbound. And we've got a timeout on the floor. That's gonna be Fitch. So we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
And we're back here at Louisville. Lady Leopards lead 6-2 here in the first quarter. Lady Leopards been able to control the ball a little bit, but just haven't put the ball in the hole yet. So they'll start to fall once the jitters kind of wear out. So Barwick's going to inbound, gets it to Heron. Heron's looking, dribbles to the right, takes it down the lane, takes it to the hoop, layup, no good. Tapped away by Klein. Barwick to the hoop, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Barwick, follow is good. That's going to make it 8-2 Lady Leps with 4:25 here in the first quarter. Spalding to Ray. She's going to bring it up the backcourt. Nice double team. Gets it over, almost over and back there. Gets to Profanchik. Profanchik guarded by Barwick. Over to the left side. Nice defense by the Lady Leps. McCauley all over that. Gets it over to Spalding at the top of the circle. She's going to dribble. Nice defense by Wasara. Donlow over to Profanchik. Profanchik, nice move. Takes it to the hoop. Layup, good. That's going to make it 8-4 Lady Leps with 3:41 here in the first quarter. In this home opener for the Lady Leps. Season opener. Heron to McCauley. And McCauley's going to double dribble. Easy call when it's right in front of the ref. So it looks like Profanchik gets it into Severn. Severn going to give it back to Profanchik. Barwick's going to pick her up. Lady Lips still in that man-to-man full-court defense. Kicks it off to Severn. Severn's going to drive, kicks it to Ray. Ray dribbles. And battle for the ball here as we're going to have a jump ball. And the possession arrow goes to the Lady Leps. So Barwick to inbound. She'll give it up to Wasera. Lexi Wasera bringing it up the backcourt, across the timeline. Gets it over to Heron on the left wing. Cross court to McCauley. To Wasera to Barwick. Barwick gonna dribble, takes it, shot, short, no good, and it's gonna be off of Shea Klein. Out of bounds. So the Lady Falcons coming the other way as the Lady Leps coming in with that pressure defense again. Fitch able to break the press, get it up floor. Cross court to Faye. Faye guarded by Shea Klein. Faye taking it to the hoop, shot up, no good, rebounded by Heron. Heron, long pass to Barwick, just a little bit behind her, but nice look, shot up, good. That's a 3-ball. As Courtney Barwick has 7 early points tonight. Makes it 11-4 with 2:04 here in the first quarter. Severn gets it up the floor. To Spalding. As we have a newcomer into the ball game, number 13, Kylie Folkwine. I believe she's a soccer player. I remember calling that name during soccer season. Cross court, shot up for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Klein. Over to McCauley. McCauley's gonna push it up the floor. Gets it up to Barwick to Heron, layup, good. Nice play by Courtney Barwick as she got the ball and kicked it inside to Heron. Spalding. That's Faye, back over to Spalding. Tries to get it to Profanchik, almost stolen. Up the floor, shot up for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Leps. Lady Leps gonna push it again up to Heron. Heron steps, shot, good. That's gonna make it 15-4 Lady Leps with 48 seconds left in the first quarter. As the Falcons pushing the ball, taking it to the hoop. Spalding, no good. Wasera gets it up to Barwick. Barwick up to Heron and just couldn't quite connect. Lady Leps definitely want to run. If you're watching us, give us a like, give us a share, send us a message. Looks like Ryan Brayler says, go Lady Leps, beat Fitch. We're over here tuned on Main Street from the Loop on this Thanksgiving Eve. Thanks for tuning in, Ryan.
Coming in for Fitch just a minute ago is going to be number 23, Lainey Henning.
Henning steals it. Gonna kick it to the corner. Shot up for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Barwick. Barwick looks deep to Heron. Gets it. Shot up for 2. Nice. Good. That's gonna make it 17-4 Lady Leps, as that'll make 8 points for Heron. And that's the end of the first quarter. So we'll step away. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. This is Straga Media Network.
You're watching Louisville Leopard Athletics.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
And we're back here at Louisville. The Lady Leopards lead 17-4 as they came out rolling. Took them a few minutes, Paige, as they kind of came out a little bit cold. Once they got warmed up, though, they started rolling.
No, 100%. They came in strong with defense, I think, right off the bat. Once, you know, they got a little, like you said, warmed up a little bit, a couple minutes in that first quarter, I think they were set.
So Leopards back with their starting 5, Barwick, McCulley, Heron, Klein, and Wasera. Nice play by Wasera. She steals the ball, and we're going to get a jump ball here. Nice play by Lexi there.
It's going to be Louisville possession.
Back in for Fitch, you've got Ray, Donlow, Profanchik, Spalding, and Severn. So both teams back to their starting lineups here. As Barwick gets it off to Klein to McCulley. McCulley fakes, gets it over to Heron on the left wing. She's going to dribble, kicks it in to the right side to Barwick. You have to forgive me, guys. First game of the year, get a little tongue-tied till we get rolling. As Fitch is going to drive the other way, and we're going to get a blocking foul. So Fitch looking to toss it in. It's going to be almost stolen there by Barwick. Profanchik dribbling, looking. Gets it over to Donlow, to Severn. Severn's going to drive to the hoop, shot up, layup's good. Nice take by Severn, as that makes it 17-6, Lady Leps, 6:53. With Sarah, over to McCulley. McCulley gonna dribble, kicks it to Heron. Heron's gonna drive baseline. Nothing there, back out to McCulley. Gonna pull for 3, no good, air ball. Oh, and we're gonna get a shove by Wasera. So they're gonna get, that'll be Lexi's first foul of the ball game. As Lady Leps back out in the press. Fay into Profanchik. Back to Fay. Over to Spalding. Spalding gonna dribble up the right side across the timeline to Severn. Oh, nice look. Way to keep her head up as she was able to find Donlow for the bucket. That's gonna make it 17-8. Lady Leps across the timeline, gets it to Heron. Heron's calling for Barwick. Over to Barwick. Barwick dribbles to the left side, gets it inside to Heron. Heron turns, shoots, shot no good. Rebound, Heron still trying, and she's gonna get taken down. I'll tell you what, you gotta be pretty strong to pick up Brooke Heron like that.
You got 4 girls on her, it's kind of hard not to.
So Heron will go to the free throw line with 5:57 here in the second quarter.
Substitution for Louisville.
It's going to make it 18. One more.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sophomore number 5, Maggie Baker, coming in for the Leopards.
Second shot rims out. So that's going to make it 18-8, 5:45 as Profanchik dribbles to the right side, looking. She's trying to find somebody. Leopard's playing some nice defense here. She's going to fake, kicks it off to the right side to Fay. Shot, no good. Rebounded by Heron. Heron's looking to push. Heading back down the floor. She's going to fake, drives the lane, takes it to the hoop. Shot, no good. Just can't get it to fall. So Spalding up the floor to Severn. Back out top to Profanchik. Profanchik trying to make a move there. Kicks it off to Severn for 3. Off the rim, no good. Deep. So Spalding with the rebound. Nice look inside. That's Donlow. That's going to make it 18-10 as Fitch is trying to get back into this ball game. Baker across the timeline. Top of the circle. Dribbles left into the corner to McCulley. McCulley Over to Klein, to Baker. Baker, oh, I can't believe they didn't get her for travel on that. Barwick, gonna fake, takes to the hoop, layup, good. Nice drive by Courtney Barwick. It's gonna make it 20-10. That'll be 9 points for Courtney. Profanchik. Working it. Severn. Dribbles to the right side, and we're going to have a block.
Not sure if you can see it or not, but Brooke Heron's face after that foul was.
Yeah, you got to love that. She is just not down with that.
I always love a good expressive player, excuse me.
Wow, and she is very animated. Nice look inside to McCauley, to Heron. Pulls up for two, shot, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Henning. Henning gonna try to push it the other way, nothing there, so she'll slow it down. Gets it over to Profanchik. Profanchik dribbles, backs it out.
It's gonna be number 11, Mabel Kiko, joining us on the floor for the Lady Leopards.
Kicks it out to Spradling. Spradling to Profanchik in the corner, back up top to Donlow. Donlow back over to Profanchik on the wing. Dribbles left, top of the circle. Backs it back out, gonna reset everything. Nice defense so far by the Lady Leps as they've really put on the pressure. Spradling dribbles left to Henning. Over to Severn on the left side. Gonna dribble, dumps it off to Henning. Tapped away by the Leps. Up the floor to Barwick. Barwick gonna push, taking to the hoop, layup, good. She was kind of waiting to see if Heron was gonna break open, but they decided to shade Heron, and she just took it right to the hoop.
So. Head on a swivel. There's been great communication here these past couple seconds just from the Louisville Leopards. Great to see.
Spradling for three, no good. Rebounded by Henning, back up top to Profanchik at the top of the circle. She's guarded tightly by Barwick. Baker switches over. Over to Henning on the right wing. She's gonna dribble, spins, loses it. Severn gets it back to the corner for three. Shot, air ball. McCauley looking to push, up to Baker. Gonna take it to the hoop, layup, good. Nice take by Maggie Baker. That's gonna make it 24-12, or 10. 1:55 left here in the first half. So Profanchik coming across the timeline, dribbling, looking. She's gonna dribble to the right side, dumps it off to Spradling in the corner. Back to Profanchik. She's gonna back it up, resets the offense. 1:29 here. Dribbles, backs it down, kicks it back out to Spradling. Spradling drives, nothing there, to Henning. Takes it, and she'll be fouled. It's gonna make it, believe she's gonna go to the line, and she is. With 1:18 left here, that's gonna be Courtney's first foul of the ball game. First shot, back of the rim, no good. As we've got some, well, we were supposed to have some new arrivals. Looks like Ayla Ray for the Falcons. And you've got Riley Walters.
Wait a minute.
And Lily Lab checking in for the Leopards. Second shot is good. That's going to make it 24-12. As number 23, or is that 22?
Yes, it is. Number 22, Kaylin Bauer, sophomore for Fitch.
So Baker gonna spin, dumps it down inside to Barwick. She's blocked. Nice play by the Falcons. And we'll have a jump ball. And the possession arrow stays with the Leopards. So 104, we'll have a discussion here with the referees. Waiting to see if they're going to change the call here. So far, it's been mostly Louisville. Definitely a little bit different team this year. It seems like the Lady Leps want to push the pace versus kind of bringing it down and kind of stacking it in. So they're going to call a foul on Louisville. And the ball's going to go to the Falcons. Spradling to Faye. Faye's going to dribble up the left side, 58 seconds. Kicks it to the corner to Henning. Henning looks back out top to Severn. Severn with 50 seconds. Kicks it to Henning, inside to Faye. Faye turns, shoots, and she'll be fouled. Looks like they're going to call Lab on the foul. And they do. So 44.7 seconds as Ayla Ray will go to the free throw line. First shot is good. It's going to make it 24-13. That is Ray's first point of the ball game. Second shot, up and good. So 24-14, 44.7 seconds left. Lady Leopards in control so far. Walters to Baker. Baker gonna push it. Pulls it back. Nice defense by Henning there. Kiko over to Barwick. Barwick looking. Almost stolen by Henning. Baker gonna pull for three. Shot good. Little backboard magic there as the Lady Leps lead 27-14 with 16 seconds left. Henning to Severns into the corner. Faye gonna drive baseline, kicks it, shot, and a foul. So 5.3 seconds left as Kaylin Bauer will go to the free throw line. First shot, front of the rim, no good. Second shot, it goes. So it's 27-15, 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, shot, no good. As that's how we're going to finish the first half. Lady Leps lead 27-15. We're going to step away, take a break, and we'll be back after this. This is the Straga Media Network.
Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
Techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
It was the 1947-48 school year, and according to information in the LHS yearbook, the Muir yearbook staff struggled to find descriptions for the Blue Raider symbol, which is what represented Louisville High School. They brainstormed multiple options, looked at various symbols and descriptive words, and created a display of different options for students to examine. It was time to vote on the future mascot. Student voting took place during a 7th period class at Louisville High School, and by a vote of 317 to 177, the Leopard was selected. More feared and more intelligent than the lion or tiger. Vicious, graceful, leaps, hard bite, and full of fight. Here we are, 75 years later, a special anniversary year for our district. And in 1948, students at LHS that decided the future of this district would have a leopard mascot, and the community has embraced it.
And this is when the moments turn to memories, and this is when the future gets so clear to see, and this is when tonight becomes a masterpiece, and this is when the moments turn to memories, the memories. Ooh.
And we're back here at Louisville. Lady Leps lead 27-15 as they were rolling pretty good in the first half. Struggled a little bit from the field, but overall, good first half for the Lady Leps. Defense picked it up, so I'm just waiting on the stats as Paige went to go get them for us. We got about 3 minutes left here in the halftime. But been a lot of fun. If you're watching, let us know where you're watching from. Sure love to hear from you. We have a lot of fun when we get the folks interacting with us, so give us a shout. Let us know. Who's watching and where you're watching from. It's amazing where some of the folks watch from. We did a playoff game early this year for volleyball. We had folks watching all the way from Scottsdale, Arizona. So we have fun, a lot of fun with it, as Fitch is coming out of the locker room here. See some Louisville Leopard football players, wrestlers, kind of hanging out, supporting our Lady Leps, getting the sixth man strong over here. Here comes the Lady Leps.
The head coach for Austintown is Dan Leopard.
Just got a shout out from John Taggart as they are warming up on our second game of the night over at Marlington. We've got the Lady Dukes and the Lady Blue Streaks of Lake. So that should be a good matchup over there. Senior Chelsea Evanich chasing 1,000 points. She's 6 points away, so hopefully she'll acquire that feat and finish it off. So we wish Chelsea good luck. And apparently we had a little mix-up with our sheet here, our roster. So Destiny McCullough, which that's what I thought that's who it was, but I just couldn't. I was like, that's not what the roster says, but it was what they were saying.
Yeah, that was the mishap with the coach's name as well earlier.
So
It's an outdated sheet.
Profanchik is number 4, and Destiny McCullough is number 3. So sorry about that, folks. I was confused as when I did the scouting report for us. I kept telling Paige, I said, I don't think that's the right person, but we'll roll with it. So it looks like the Lady Leps will come back out with Barwick, Heron, Wissera, McCauley, and Klein. Severns, Spalding, Fay, and McCullough as the Lady Leps charge the hoop. Klein no good, rebounded by Fay for Fitch. Back over to McCullough. McCullough will walk it up the backcourt, across the timeline. She's going to give it off to Donlow. Donlow to Spalding. Spalding going to dribble, drives, takes it to the hoop, shot up, no good, rebounded, and out of bounds. So that'll be Lady Leopard ball. As Wissera will inbound to Barwick. Barwick walking it up the backcourt. She will be picked up by Severns. Wissera to Heron. Should be a good battle here with McCullough and Heron. Barwick going to drive to the hoop, layup. Rolls off, no good. Rebounded by Klein. Out to Wissera, shot up, good. Nice job by Lexi Wasara driving the baseline. Makes it 29-15 with 6:57 here in the third quarter. Faye dribbles, spins, kicks it off to Spalding. Spalding gonna get it off to McCullough. They reset the offense. Over to Severns on the left wing. Back up top to Donlow. Donlow to Spalding. She's gonna drive, dumps it to Severns, to Faye in the corner. She's gonna drive, kicks it across to Severns, shot up. Rebound McCauley. McCauley gonna push the other way. Up the floor to Barwick. Barwick gonna pull up for three. Bang! Just like that, it's 32-15. Lady Leps. Barwick with 14. So McCullough coming the other way. Gonna cross the timeline. She's gonna look. Gonna back it back out. Gonna bring it up top to Donlow, to Severn. Severn in the corner to Spalding. Spalding gonna back it back out top to Severn. Donlow to McCullough. McCullough, she's gonna pull up for two. Shot, good. Banks are open. That's gonna make it 32-17 with 5:30 left here in the third quarter. Barwick drives, kicks it over to McCauley, pulls up for three. Shot no good. Rebounded by Fitch. Fitch coming the other way. They're going to push. And McCullough did not see Severn, who was wide open, cutting to the hoop. Severn going to back it out, hand it off to McCullough. McCullough into Severn. She's going to drive, cut off on the baseline by McCauley. Nice job getting it inside to Donlow. And they're going to get Brooke Heron with the foul. That's going to be her first of the night.
It was a good defensive read on her part, but.
Yep. Sure was. Just a little bit late.
Yeah, Louisville staying strong in the defensive front today.
Oh, stolen by Barwick. She's going to spin, turns. She's going to drive, dumps it to Heron. Heron up in the hoop and good. Looking for the three-point play, but she doesn't get it, so that's going to make it 34-17. That's 11 points for Brooke Heron. Severn. Gonna dribble. Almost stolen
Nice
by Barwick
tip by
again. McCullough trying to push it. She's picked up by Wasara. Nice crossover there. She'll back it out, gets it to Severn. Cross court to Faye for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Nice rebound by Donlow. She takes it strong and she's fouled by Wasara. So with 4:17 here in the third quarter, Donlow will go to the free throw line.
Shooting foul called on number 22, Lexi Wasara. Number 5 of the Falcons, Messiah Donlow, shooting.
Shot up. It's good. So that's going to make it 34-18. Lady Lep's going to push it the other way. Nice look inside for Barwick. Just didn't quite connect it. Going to be tapped by Fitch out of bounds, so it'll stay to Leopard's ball. I'll tell you what, Paige. The Lady Leps sure do want to run.
Oh, yeah. I think they want to keep this game fast-paced. I think we have great movement as a team.
Shot for three. Bang!
Nice shot by Taylor McCauley.
37-18, 4:02. I'll tell you what, I think that, in years past, they've kind of tried to slow it down, kind of work it inside, and this team's identity is a little bit different this year. Coach Moody has them out wanting to run, so.
Yeah, so far, we're great on our feet, keeping the other team on their toes.
So Fitch takes a timeout here. So will we. We'll be back here in just a second. And we're back here at Louisville. Lady Leps lead 37-18 here in the third quarter. Leading scorers for the Leopards are Courtney Barwick and Brooke Heron. Courtney with 14, Heron with 11. For the Lady Falcons, McCullough with 6 and Donlow with 5. So it looks like Fitch will inbound. Spalding to Fay. Back to Spalding. Defense really strong here as McCullough dribbling, gets it off to Henning. Henning guarded by Heron. Spins. Heron cuts her off. Nice play. Spalding. Back to McCullough. Top of the circle. Fakes. Kicks it over to Fay in the corner. Shot. Good.
Fitch coming out of that timeout with some great movement.
37-20 with 3:24 left here in the third. Klein to Heron. Pulls up for 3. Off the rim. No good. As Donlow tried to save it, and Heron was right there. Blocked. Nice block by McCullough, I believe that was. McCullough's going to push it the other way. Fake, stops, kicks it back out to Spalding. Spalding got to take it to the hoop. Layup, good. 37-22 as Fitch comes out a little revived. Comes out in the press too. Klein up to McCauley. McCauley going to fake it. Gets it over to Wasera, to Barwick. Barwick pulls up for 3. Off the rim, no good. Tapped away. Heron loses it. Spalding going to give it off to Fay. She gets it up to McCullough across the timeline. Oh,
Nice
stolen
steal
away
by
by
Lexi
Wasara. She's going to push, dishes it off to Heron. Layup, good. It's going to make it 39-22, 2:22 left here. 13 points for Brooke Heron. Fay up to McCullough. McCullough. She's going to get it across the center stripe. She's guarded tightly by Barwick. Over to Henning. Henning to Spalding on the left wing. And Wasara's going to jump in there, and we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow is to Fitch, so Fitch will keep the ball. Kaylin Bauer into the ball game for Donlow.
Number 5, Maggie Baker, coming in for the Louisville Leopards.
So Fay going to give it off to McCullough. McCullough into the corner to Henning. Henning going to bring it, spins. Over to Fay up top. Fay guarded tightly by Heron. And shot, air ball, McCauley. And they're
Just
going to
stepped
say,
out of bounds.
going to say she stepped on the line. Mass substitutions here as they try to confuse us up here by Fitch.
It's going to be number 2, Kalina Ray. Number 20, Elizabeth Spalding. Number 14's coming in, Samantha Severn. And number 5, I believe, Zia Donlow.
So that'll be Ray. Back out top to Ray. Shot for 3, no good. That's going to be last touched by Fitch. So Lady Leopards will get the ball. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. 39-22. Lady Leps lead. Fitch back out in the press. McCauley to Barwick. Barwick across the center stripe. Tapped away. Nice play by Severn. She just couldn't quite get the ball. Barwick, smart play. She throws it up to Heron. Heron going to push. Tapped away from Heron. Layup's good. Little barn ball there. Little craziness. 41-22 with 46 seconds. Severn's up the floor. Shot blocked. And they're going to call a foul on Barwick. Nice strong take by Kalina Ray. As it looks like Sammy Beatty set to check in for the Lady Leps. Shot up, rims out, no good.
It's going to be number 23. It's going to be Lainey Henning coming in for Fitch.
So second shot is up. It's good. It's going to make it 41-23, 42.1 seconds left.
Joining us again on the court for the Lady Leopards is going to be number 11, sophomore Mabel Kiko.
So Beatty, and she'll have it kicked. So Lady Leopards will inbound again. Beatty into Heron, back to Beatty. Almost has it taken away. She's double teamed and tapped out of bounds. Nice play by the Fitch defense there. Louisville will inbound again. Beatty looks, gets it to Baker. Baker over to McCulley. Up the floor, nice look by McCulley to Beatty. She's going to shoot it. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded, and they're going to call a foul. I believe they're going to call that on a Mabel Keepco, and yes, they do. That'll be Mabel's first foul of the night. That'll make 4 fouls for the Lady Leps. 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Inbounded, Ray to McCullough. She's waving them off. She'll bring it up the backcourt. Across the timeline. 16 seconds. Into the corner to Severance for 3. Off the back of the or side of the rim. No good. Off McCullough, and that'll be Lady Leopard ball. So Beatty looks. Stolen. Shot up, no good, or it's going to be good. Sorry, guys. 41-25, 3 seconds left. Baker going to push, 1 second. Shot, no good, and couldn't get it off. So that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Lady Leps lead, 41-25. This is the Strega Media Network. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable.
All right, we're back, folks. Lady Leps lead 41-25. We were just talking with some folks down below. Last couple of years, we had to start right off the bat with a powerhouse Jackson Polar Bears right out of the season, so it's a little bit different this year.
They're always competitive. I know our girls' soccer program, that'll be their first matchup of the year next year.
So Klein, gonna dribble, looks back over to Barwick. Barwick guarded tightly by Severn. Into Heron, nice pass, blocked by McCullough. As Henning's going to push the other way, tapped away by Barwick, and they're going to call a kick. So the ball's going to stay with Fitch. So Severn will inbound as they get it into McCullough. McCullough, guarded by Barwick, takes to the hoop, shot up. Nice tough shot, but doesn't fall. McCulley gonna push the other way, up the floor. Oh, nice look to Heron, no good. Rebounded by Fitch. Severn going to give it off to Ray. Up the floor to, I'm guessing, her sister, to McCullough. McCullough going to dribble right. And it's my man Jared Heller chiming in from Massillon, Ohio. He's watching the Lady Leps. I knew you'd be watching, brother. Without his amazing stats and the things he provides, we couldn't have quite the coverage we do for all of our Leopard sports. So thank you for everything you do, Jared. As a wide pass to Heron. Brooke able to track it down. With Sarah, gonna dribble, drives, kicks it over to Klein, to Heron, to McCulley, top of the circle, gonna fake, and she's gonna be fouled by Henning. That's my my gauge there. I always ask Jared, hey, how'd our stream go? The beauty is he'll be honest with me. I love it.
Yeah. Coming in for Fitch is going to be number 5, Zaya Donlow, and number 33, Rachel Spaulding.
Also checking in for the Leopards will be Maggie Baker, number 5, as Barwick inbounds to Klein, over to McCulley, to Heron on the left wing, back up top to McCulley. Over to Barwick, almost loses it, shot up, good. It's gonna be 43 to 25, Leopards lead. That's 16 for Barwick. As they're kind of battling it out for the Carrabba's player of the game tonight.
I mean, who doesn't want a good gift card?
Darn right.
Tell me about it.
So it looks like Baker will sit down and Sarah will check back in. Ray to Donlow, or McCullough, excuse me. Like we said, folks, it's early in the year yet. We need a game or two to get ourselves in the groove. Donlow to Spaulding to Severn. Severn back to Spaulding. Good defense by the Lady Leps again. They've been on it all night.
Oh, yeah.
Severn gonna pull up for 3. Shot off the back of the rim, no good. And it's gonna be Fitch ball. 5:27 left in this ball game. Severn looking, nice give to McCullough, but it's stolen by Wasara, up the floor to Heron. Heron able to tap it to herself, and the layup's good. That's gonna make it 17 for Heron, 45-25, and good defense by the Leps as they knock it away there. 5:15.
Sorry. Wasara's really reading those passes tonight. It's been her 3rd or 4th, almost,
Right.
interception of the ball.
She really has. Nice debut for her senior year.
Yeah, it's great to see her on the court.
Foul call on number 22, Lexi Asara.
So inbounding will be Spaulding. She gets to Ray, to McCullough. McCullough across the center stripe. She's going to drive to the hoop, and they're going to say she was fouled. It's going to be on the floor. So with 5:04, Fitch will inbound as Henning checks back into the ball game for Severns. Spaulding. Looking, deep out to Faye. Faye gets it off to Henning. She'll pull for 3, bang. It's gonna make it 45-28. 4:55 left here in the ball game. Lady Leps grooving. Wasara to Heron to Klein. Back over to Wasara. Klein looking over to McCulley. To Heron. Heron gives it off to Barwick. Barwick dribbles, gives it to McCulley for 3. Bang! 48-28. 4:19 left in the ball game. That's 6 points for Taylor McCauley. Spalding for three, air ball. And McCullough will try to save it. Wasera able to just catch it. Up the floor to Barwick. Barwick up the floor to Heron. Heron's gonna fake. Backs it down, spins, turns, shoots, no good. Rebounded by Barwick, and the follow is good. That's gonna make it 49-28. Make it 50-28, sorry. They were moving the scoreboard here as we were trying to talk, and Fitch scores, so it's gonna make it 50-30 with 3:38 left in this game. 18 for Barwick, 17 for Heron. As Wasera gets it to Barwick, back over to Wasera, up the floor to McCauley. Nice pass to Klein to Heron. Nice finish here. No good. Rebounded by Klein, and she'll be fouled. So Shea Klein will go to the free throw line. Klein with the first shot. It's good. And we have a mass substitution here. Looks like Riley Walters, Maggie Baker, Reagan Beery, and Lily Lab. So Klein, second shot. It's good. That's going to make it 52-30. And Mabel Kiko will check in for Klein. Henning gets it over to Severn. Severn going to kick it out to Ray. Shot up, back of the rim, no good. Kicks it up top to Severn. Severn dribbles back to Henning. Henning going to drive to the hoop and count the bucket and the foul. It should make it 52-32, or was
Number 23, Randy Henning, second foul line.
so shot off the back of the rim, no good. Back to Severn. Back to Henning. Gonna fake, drives, takes it to the hoop, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Fitch. Ray over to the left side, drives baseline, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Beery. Then to Kiko. Lab up the floor to Walters. Walters pushing the action to Baker in the corner, shot up for three, bang! 55-32. Lady Leopards with 2:21 left in the ball game. Ray's going to give it back to Henning. Henning. Back to Ray. Back up top to Severn. Nice try, but stolen by Kiko. Kiko up the floor to Baker, and she'll be fouled. Baker to Beery, tapped away by Fitch. Fitch coming the other way, and we'll have a foul. That'll be Reagan Beery's first foul of the ball game. So Elizabeth Spalding will inbound into the ball game for Fitch. Juliana Farmer is what I'm guessing, as we don't have a 44 on the varsity roster, so I'm guessing it's Farmer on. So Sammy Beatty checking into the ball game for the Leopards. She'll get the ball. She's going to turn and push it up the floor. Kicks it into Kiko. Kiko is jammed up. We'll have a jump ball.
Coming in for her sister, Violet Lab. Just kind of hoping we get to see the full set tonight on the court.
I'll tell you what, I've had the opportunity to watch them for soccer and now basketball. I was here the other night for they had a 3-team scrimmage, and I'll tell you what, the Lab sisters are very much like they are on the soccer field. Very, very tenacious and intense.
Grit is a word that my mother often uses with the Lab name.
So Beatty in the Violet Lab, back to Beatty. She's going to turn, pushes up across the timeline. Guarded by Severn. Nice move there by Beatty. Over to Walters. Walters gives it up to Kiko. Kiko back over to Walters. She's going to dribble. Dumps it out to Lab. Up to Beatty for 3. Off the rim, no good. Out to Lab, to Beery. Beery going to throw it and then intercepted. Tell you what, the first game or two, you think too much. It's so funny. I was talking about it today with somebody. They were like, man, how do you call the games like that? And I said, well, you just call what you see. But, you know, you get these early games, you just kind of have to get back into that flow, and you get a little tongue-tied here and there because you're thinking too much. So Ray's going to shoot the first one.
Yeah, once you're with the teams, you've gotten a little bit more familiar with a couple different teams, their names will start clicking a little bit better.
Yeah, by about the third or fourth game, we know who all the kids are, and we don't usually have to struggle with it. But up the floor, Beatty, nice look up to Walters. Walters going to push, loses it. Fitch able to recover it, and we're going to have a foul. It looks like they're going to call Riley Walters for the foul.
Row, as the girls like to call her.
That's her second foul of the night. Make that the third, excuse me. I'll tell you what, though, it is nice to see these girls, some of the girls that don't necessarily start to get some minutes here early in the season, especially with such a young team. Shot up. It's good. That's going to make it 55-33 with 16.9 seconds left in this ball game. As Sammy Beatty is fouled. So we'll have 14 seconds left. Walters to inbound. Up the floor to Kiko, back to Walters. Walters across the timeline, cross court to Beery, to Lab. Shot good. Violet Lab with her first bucket of the night, making it 57-33. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that'll do it. As the Lady Leopards come away victorious, 57-33. We're going to take a few minutes to gather our thoughts and give you our final thoughts on the game and our Carrabba's player of the game. We'll be back here in just a few minutes.
Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
Techniques with Tori, located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
The Straggett Media Network, a local broadcasting network, specializing in weather, news, sports, musical guests, weddings, commercials, visual marketing graphics. Let us take your business, school, wedding, or event to the next level. The Straggett Media Network.
And we're back here at Louisville Leopard Stadium. We're at Louisville High School, home of the Leopards, as football season, soccer season's over, and we're here doing basketball tonight as the Lady Leopards are victorious as they win big, 57-33. I can't say enough about how they played on defense as Lady Leops came out strong on the defensive end and just offense fell into place. Lady Leopards were led tonight by Brooke Heron with 17 and Courtney Barwick with 18. We're still waiting on an update from over at Marlington as our second game of the night will be Marlington and Lake Lady Blue Streaks. But yeah, it was a nice start of the night as the Lady Leps, as they kind of took off from the get-go, rolled and led by some strong defense by Lexi Wasara. Lexi seemed like she was knocking the ball away every time we turned around. Also good rebounding by Shay Klein and Taylor McCulley. Good all-around play. Brooke Heron doing her normal thing, scoring, rebounding, and doing her thing as she makes the quest for 1,000 points and to become the all-time leading scorer here at Louisville. So we're still waiting on our player of the game. Lady Leps will have a new next game on Monday. They will take on Dalton at Dalton. We plan to be there. Hopefully my main man, Jared Heller, he's mentioned about maybe taking the ride with me, so that'd be kind of cool. My man Jack Horn's always welcome to roll along if he can make it out to Dalton. He said he'd have to get the big boy going. We'll have to get the diesel out, won't we, Jack?
Yep.
Get the diesel for that trip down to Dalton.
It's a lot more comfortable than the Ranger, let me tell you.
Well,
there is one thing I've wanted to say this entire game.
okay.
I wanted to start a debate, and I'm going to let the fans decide on this one. Is it Wasara or Wasara?
Well, I was actually calling her Wasara, okay? And it was brought to my attention that she pronounces it Wasara.
Yeah.
So
That's how I've always heard it.
So that's why I tried to make sure that we got it right tonight for her. Senior year, we got to make sure we get her name right all year. So we appreciate that. And thanks to Coach Moody for helping us out on that. I guess actually he used to live by her grandfather, who he said for years he used to call him Wasara, and Lexi, he was calling Lexi that, and then all of a sudden she's like, my last name is Wasara. I was like, okay. So
I'm just going with whatever I've heard for the last, I don't know how long I've known her, but yeah.
I'd like to give a special shout out while we wait to Thomas Dental and Associates. As always, Dr. Mike and the gang, Dr. Julie, they do great things to help us do what we do. If they weren't there to help us, we couldn't do what we do. I'd like to thank Beatty's Sports, Lingenhole Real Estate has some good sponsors. Leopard Nation, Jared, always on the ball. Always there for us.
I don't mean to be rude, but where's that Jeopardy music when you need it?
Right, right. We need that from the stadium, don't we, Jack?
Yep.
So, well, let's take a quick break here. We'll take another commercial break, and we'll be back with our Carrabba's Player of the Game.
Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
And we're back here at Louisville High School, home of the Leopards, as we are getting ready to meet our Carrabba's Player of the Game. As we'll shoot it down to Paige Folk. She's with our Carrabba's Player of the Game, Courtney Barwick. Go ahead, Paige.
Hello, everyone. I'm Paige Folk again here with Courtney Barwick, our Carrabba's Player of the Game. So tell me, how does it feel, first game of the season, coming on playing with your teammates again?
It feels great to start off with such a good win and to just really see our work that we've done in the summer and at practice pay off.
So coming into this game, just out of preseason, what are some of your goals heading into this season? Make it a good year.
Obviously, we want to win as many games as possible and just shut down every opponent that we play. Our ultimate goal is to get to districts and just go as far as we can in the tournament. So,
I believe you finished with 18 points. Do you have any personal goals that you're working towards this season? Just kind of clench that junior year.
just be as best as I can just to help our team win.
So, this season coming in with a coaching staff, it's hard to come off with Coach Kudo leaving. How are you thinking the team is clicking, meshing together, and then also meshing with these coaches?
So far, so good. It's definitely a change, but we're definitely working on it, and practices are going good.
Well, thank you. Again, I'm Paige Folk here at Louisville High School with Courtney Barwick, our Carrabba's player of the game. Good luck with the rest of your season.
Thank you.
So that was Paige Folk with Courtney Barwick, our Carrabba's player of the game, as she finished up with 18 points. No official number on rebounds or steals, but it seemed like every time she was turning around, she was stealing the ball and headed the other way and coming up with some very strong rebounds. So Courtney Barwick, excellent job, as she is our Carrabba's player of the game. So I want to give a shout out to Jack Horn. Great job tonight, Jack, on the board. Paige Folk, my co-announcer tonight, she did a great job. And I want to say thank you to all of you for joining us tonight. We had a lot of fun.
We sure did.
This is our first game of the year, Lady Leopards home opener. Again, we'll catch them on Monday night against Dalton. So check us out. Pull us up. It's an away game, so it'll give you a chance to watch the Lady Leps. So till next time, we'll see you in a gymnasium or stadium near you. This is the
I've got one last thing to say.
Okay.
It's good to be back.
It sure is, Jack. Till next time, folks. Have a great night, everybody. This is the Strega Media Network.